thank goodness for American Idol. So many talented singers have come our way through that, and our next guest is one of them. Danny Gokey joins us right now, and Danny, you're calling it gospel pop. I can imagine it's your beautiful voice with some hallelujah music.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. I think a lot of times people try to put, specify this music needs to go here and this music needs to go here. And one thing I learned when I went on American Idol is that, man, this is a show that had no specific genre and it wasn't religious, but yet religious people could watch it. It was just a show that many people just tuned into, no matter who they were, what they stood for. And I love that. And I found out, that what brings us together is so much more than what divides us. And so when I went to craft this album, my faith is a huge part of me that cements me. But my faith is a positive message. So I crafted that into the music. It's very entertaining. I love talking about messages of hope because, because I've been through some things in life, especially people remember from the show losing my spouse and overcoming that. And I talk about those things, but I wrap them in sounds that aren't cheesy, and at least that's what we try to do. And it's like when people are there listening, they're jamming out to it, but yet their soul is being fed and their soul is being healed, and that's the whole purpose. So it's really diverse. I'm hoping it becomes, the anthemic soundtrack for many people's 2017.
Well, Danny, we're certainly sorry for your loss, and you were so authentic on the show to share that painful journey with all of us, and I know it's in that music that you bring to life so well. But I'm just curious, that gift of your voice, did it come mostly from your mom or your dad?
Well, I think both my parents sang, and I'm from a family of 6, so we'd all sing together. All 8 of us would sing together. But I got to say it's got to be from my mom. So I used to listen to my mom in church, and I used to listen to her sing, and I would just mimic her. But what's interesting about that is my dad at 12 years old, I think I was 12 or 13, he told me I had a good voice. Now, understand, I sang because that's what we did. That's what our family did. I didn't know I had a good voice, though. And that literally changed everything. I'm doing what I'm doing today because that little seed that my dad planted in me and said I could sing, I didn't know. So, it's interesting, from that experience now, I've learned the power that we as parents have over our kids. And some of the things we say absolutely affect our children, actually everything. And so I'm thankful for my father for doing that. And now I got this album out. It's release day today. I can't believe, from that moment to where I am today, to see albums in stores and all these stores around America and digital outlets, I'm just like, wow, what a life. I'm amazed.
Well, I'm certainly amazed too. And Danny, before we get to this exciting new album, I do want to ask about American Idol. Who encouraged you to audition in the first place?
Yeah, so I had mentioned earlier about how my first wife passed, but she was actually the one that encouraged. She watched the show. So check this out. So we kind of struggled growing up, to get, we were married young, and we couldn't. I had to work a lot. I worked for 2 churches as the music director, and then I drove a semi truck during the day. So worked the churches at night, semi at day, and we finally got DVR one time, and I began to watch a show when I came home late at night. I watched American Idol, and I finally understood why she watched the show. It was so captivating, and I looked at her. I said, "Sophia, I'm going to try out for this." And then she just hit me. She's like, "Of course, I've been telling you this." And so I really give a lot of credit to her. And even though she's not here, anymore, she's in heaven, but the legacy lives on. And that's why my music has this thread of hope all the way through it. There's a lot of musical voices, and music absolutely influences our culture. But so that's why when I worked on this album, I knew I wanted to influence people in a positive way. Don't get me wrong. People, I want them to dance to my music. I want them to be able to jam out in their car and do all those things. But for me, one of the important parts was so that I wanted to just be a positive voice, though, and have messages that carried them, healed them, inspired them, and messages they'd want to share with other people.
Well, Danny, we're thrilled about the album, but tell us also about the tour.
Yeah, so I'm going on the Casting Crowns tour with Unspoken, and really excited about that. We're hitting 41 cities so far, so we're going to be going. Starts in February, and I even might just be in Atlanta for Winter Jam that comes down that way. I got a request yesterday, so I might be there February 4th supporting this album.
If you're there, brother, I'm there. It's going to be a great night of music indeed. Thank you for what you do, the gift of music and the inspiration too. But before we go, I'd like to ask you this question. Given your well-deserved success, what have you learned on your personal journey that has served you so well?
Well, I think perseverance and endurance. That's probably one thing that in our day and age is not really talked about. We want everything now. You know, I went on the show and I signed a record deal and that record failed. You know, think about it. I was on a show in 2009. It is now 2017. I got dropped by my first record label. And you know what's even funnier about that is when I signed to my new record label that I've seen all my success with in 2014, literally the guy who signed me talked to my manager, pulled him aside, said, listen, I don't know why I'm signing Danny Gokey, but I know I should. He goes, just don't make me lose any money. At least make me break even. And that's the funny thing. Not a lot of people will believe in you and your dream. But what you got to do is you just got to, if you know what's in your heart, just keep walking it out. And it's funny because now we've released 3 albums through this label. We've seen tons of success. And I'm just saying, sometimes timing is everything. So just keep moving forward. It's not over till it's over.
Well, certainly congratulations on your well-deserved success. Thank you for this gift you've given to all of us, this brand new album. Congratulations. And Danny, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.